guys, I'm Missy, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. So it is another installment in the Spin Wheel series, and this video is Spin Wheel Picks My Makeup for September. It's crazy that it's almost September. So let's just get started and dive right in today. I'm sorry if you hear a fan in the background. It is so hot today that I really need the fan going right now. All right, so like always, we're gonna start out, we're gonna pick a lip scrub. All right, we have the Glam Light Chucky lip scrub. Next, we're gonna pick a lip balm mask or oil. We have the ColourPop Luxe Lip Oil in Blossom Out. Now we're going to pick a face primer. All right, the face primer is the Benefit POREfessional, one of my favorite pore filling primers. Okay. Now we're going to pick a brow pencil or a brow pen. Okay, we have already done, was it that one? We did a Benefit mini brow pencil recently. I think it was this one. If it wasn't, then I'll keep this in. But on the off chance that it was this one, I'm going to spin again. Okay, and now we are going to pick a brow gel or a brow powder. Nice, the NYX brow glue. I have been wanting to use that again to evaluate whether I want to keep them or not. Okay, so we're going to pick an eye primer now. All right, the Catrice Grip to Last. It's another one that's kind of on my chopping block to see how I feel about it. Okay, next we're going to pick an eyeshadow brand. Okay, we have CXC Beauty, which is a indie brand that actually is local to me now because they opened a store in Merritt Island Mall. Okay, so I'm pretty sure as of right now I still only own one of their palettes. Yeah, the Gothic Romance palette. So we're gonna roll that in. If I happen to get over to the store and pick up some more, what I may do is respin again kind of the middle of the month or something, and maybe add that one in. But for now we're just going to keep with the Gothic Romance one. It's a very nice palette. Okay, all right, we're going to pick a single shadow now. All right, another ColourPop Supershock Shadow in the shade Muse, and it is an ultra metallic. I don't think I've used that one yet. Yeah, pretty sure I haven't used that one yet. Okay, now we're gonna pick an eyeliner pencil. I know I'm going through this kind of quick today, guys. I'm trying to keep the videos not as long. All right, so we got the NYX Epic Wear Gel Liner Intense Teal. I love a good teal. It's one of my favorite colors. All right, we're going to pick a liquid or gel or graphic eyeliner, and let's hope this time we aren't going to continue the bad luck of getting ones that are dried out, because so far we are 3 for 3 on that. So let's spin. Okay, we actually have a liquid liner. This is the ColourPop BFF The Hills, which I believe is a green. Okay. Next, I'm going to pick a foundation. Yes. Pick a foundation or skin tint or BB or C cream. Okay, the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer in Light 8N. It's actually a good time for it because it's kind of end of August, early September, so it's still very, very hot here. So yeah, a nice light coverage foundation skin tint will be nice to use. Okay. Next, I'm going to pick a concealer. Let's see if we get another color corrector. So far we are 3 for 3 for that. Okay, we have the L'Oreal True Match Radiant Serum Concealer in W3. Okay, so that shade is actually like my skin tone shade, I think. Yes, so I'll probably pull like a brightening concealer out or still continue to use my Tarte Shape Tape with it since it is lighter, since I'm still trying to use that up. So yeah, but this is the concealer the spin wheel picked, so we will leave it there. Okay, now we're going to pick a bronzer or contour. Could be cream or powder if I get... You guys know the drill. If I get a cream, then I'll spin till I get a powder and vice versa, so that I have both, because I still haven't split them yet. Still need to do that. Alright, so I am currently not featuring e.l.f. on my channel unless it is something that was already pre-filmed. So for now, I do still have all the products. You guys can leave in the comments of this video if you want me to throw it in, I will. But as for now, I'm not using it, so I'm going to spin again until I get something else. Okay, I thought we were going to get the e.l.f. one again there for a minute. So we get the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Contour Wand in Fair Light. Nice. Oh, whoops. I always forget. Okay, let's spin till we get a powder. Got that again. Spin again. Okay, that's a cream. We almost had a powder there for a second. All right, we have the Revolution Beauty Shape in the shade Shape. It's a powder. Okay, I think that's the little mini I have that I got in like an advent calendar. Next, we are going to pick a cream, putty, or liquid blush. Okay, we have the Cosmic Brushes Blush Butter. I still do not have the names in there for them, so I'm just gonna pick one out of the blush butters I have. I need to fix that. I need to write a note for myself that I need to fix that. Okay, next we are gonna pick a cream or liquid highlighter. Okay, we have the ColourPop Dewy Pink Pony liquid highlighter. I do not believe we've had that one. If I go through my list and I find things that are repeats, then I will insert clips where I've spun again for you guys. So, but I'm pretty sure we haven't done this one. So let's move on. All right, we are going to now pick a powder or Supershock blush. Okay, we have another ColourPop, and this is Shortcake. That's an oldie. All right, it'll be interesting to see how that holds up, because I still really like the bronzer that was picked from a pretty old collection as well. All right, now we're gonna pick a powder putty or Supershock highlighter. Okay, we have the ZC pressed highlighter in the shade number SO2. And now we are going to pick a face palette. You guys know the drill. I can either use the face palette in conjunction with the other stuff, or when I don't want to use the singles, then I can reach for the face palette. So let's spin for it. Nice, I've been hoping for a Lunar Beauty one. So we have the Lunar Beauty Nude Prism Blush Palette. I'm excited for that because that's going to be a very good everyday blush palette for me. Nice. All right, now let's pick a mascara. Okay, we have the Revolution Beauty Lift and Define 5D Lash. All right, we're gonna pick a setting powder. Okay, we have the Mally Face Defender Universal Shade Travel Size. So I do like this one. I just don't like to use it on its own because it's kind of it's a weird consistency. It's kind of hard to explain. It's kind of like a putty gel texture to like powder feeling. So I am going to spin again to kind of add something to it. Okay, so first I was going to say, oh, I can't use that one, but it's actually the Catrice Under Eye Brightener in the shade 020 Warm Nude, which is more of, the Warm Nude is more of a face shade for me. The pink is the one that I use under my eyes, and I really like, so yeah, I'm glad that it picked this, because that's going to be a nice one to kind of use with the Mally one in conjunction with it, so I can try to use it up. We're going to pick a setting spray. Okay, have the Wet n Wild Care Bears Get Through the Night. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, this got rolled in another one, and I did not like the fragrance of it. I have not decluttered it yet because I have not done my declutter videos, but spoiler alert, it's going to get decluttered. So I am actually going to spin again because I don't want to use it again because I'm too afraid of having a reaction to it. Okay, nice. We have the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. I think that's the new one. No, that is the old one. Have we used that one? I don't think so. I think we had the no filter one rolled in, right? Like, you guys can answer me right now. Again, same caveat. If I find that it's one that we've already done, then I will spin again and insert the footage. Okay, and I'm gonna make a note for myself to go and fix the things I need to fix on this, and write down my list and bring it with me. All right, next. Okay, we are going to pick a lip liner in the nudes category. Okay, we have the LA Girl Shockwave Nude Lip Liner in the shade Rosewood, which is like a pinky nude category. So nice. Been a while since I've used my LA Girl lip liners, especially the Shockwave ones. So yeah, it's going to be nice to see if I still like them or not. And now we're going to choose in the color category for lip liners. Right, we have the ColourPop Lippy Liner in Starship, which looks to be another light pink kind of shade. So we got a pinky nude and a light pink, which, you know, ironically is going to go really well because the eyeshadow palette that we got is actually like a pink, like a pink to hot pink, if I remember correctly. There might be some red berry tones in there too. All right, next. Okay, so lip tint, lippy sticks, lip stain. We're not gonna do lip stain. We're saving that for October. We did a bullet lipstick last time. We did a lipstick duo last time. Let's do a liquid lipstick this time. Okay, we have Unearthly's Shadow Veil, which looks to be a gray. Yeah, it looks to be like a dark gray or maybe a black. So that's going to be interesting. And let's see, what else do I want to do? We did a lip gloss last time. We did a lipstick duo last time. You know what? Let's do another liquid lipstick. Why not? Go a little old school. All right, I have the Give Beauty I'm Still Here matte lip in fishnets. Okay, it's definitely not a yellow. So I don't know. I'll have to check about the Unearthly one then, because I was trying to color code, but I don't think I did for these lipsticks. All right, so that was the 2 lip products for the month. Do we want to throw a lip gloss in again? Do I wanna? Yeah, just in case, because sometimes liquid lipsticks are drying and I like to throw a lip gloss over it. So let's throw that in again. Nice. We have the Glamlight Cinnamon Swirl, which is a brown nude. All right, and then lastly, we're going to pick our fragrance for the month. So we have Britney Spears Curious. Okay, nice. Okay, guys, so here are all of the products that the Spin Wheel picked for September. Let me kind of set up my phone a little bit and then I'll kind of show you some of them, open them up a little bit. So first off, we have a brow pencil. We did get the Precisely My Brow from Benefit in the shade 5. I had previously thought that we had used this one, but we didn't. It was actually the Goof Proof. So I have the mini, just another nice little fine tipped pencil, which I told you guys has been my favorite as of late. So can't wait to try it out some more. And then we got the NYX Brow Glue. I do have 2 of these. I'm excited to kind of try them again and decide whether or not I want to keep them, because I've discovered I don't like a super sticky brow glue about myself, so we shall see how this does. The lip scrub we got was from Glamlight. It's the Chucky lip scrub from their Good Guys collection. This is what it looks like. Excited to try it, see how I feel about it. The lip oil is from ColourPop. It's one of their Luxe lip oils in the shade Blossom Out. I thought initially I had decluttered this, but I did not. So now I will be using it, see how I feel about it, because I did declutter quite a bit of my ColourPop lippies as of late. Primer. We got one of my favorite pore filling ones, which is the Benefit POREfessional. I will say I do like this one, but I do kind of prefer the light version that they came out more, because I got a mini of it, and I do feel that it doesn't sit as heavy on my face as this one does. But excited to try this out. I have 2 of these as well I need to get through. Face products. We got the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. This is a very, very light coverage foundation, or tinted moisturizer, I should say. I have the shade 8N, so definitely very lightweight with minimal coverage for me. So we'll see how I feel about it, but it is good for as hot as it is still yet here. Okay, then concealer. I got the L'Oreal True Match, and I got the shade W3, which is my shade. It's a light medium. I do tend to gravitate towards more of a brighter under eye, especially when I'm doing full glam. So I'm going to pair this with my Tarte Shape Tape. I reach for this more on days where I don't want to put a whole lot on. So for example, like I have this, and I'd pair with this to kind of just look a little put together, you know. But I'm definitely going to pair with the Tarte Shape Tape still for the brightening days. The contour, we initially got the e.l.f. liquid one, which, like I told you guys, leave in the comments if you want me to throw it in. I will, but right now I'm choosing not to feature e.l.f. products on my channel unless it is previously filmed. So I did spin again, and I got the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Contour Wand. I like this one so far. It's a nice contour wand. Again, it is another kind of dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm not a huge fan of these puffs though, so we'll see. We'll see how I feel about it at the end of the month. Okay. Alright, and then the spin wheel picked for the cream blush, a Cosmic Brushes one, or Cosmic Beauty. I did pick the shade out because I had forgot to input the shade names, which I did do that now, so that shouldn't be a problem from now on. So I decided to choose Got Chills, which is a baby pink shade, which this is what it looks like. As you can see, I have used it. So rolled that one in. Liquid highlighter, we've got another pinky tone. This is the ColourPop. This is their Dewy liquid highlighter in Pink Pony. Gonna give it a try. Gonna be very pink with my looks this month, it seems like. So powder bronzer. We got the little mini that I got in my advent calendar from Makeup Revolution in the shade Shape. If I remember correctly, this is a very subtle bronzer on me. But it's definitely one that has been on my chopping block, so excited to use that to kind of gain more perspective of whether I like it or not. The powder blush, it chose the ColourPop Shortcake blush. This is from their Strawberry Shake collection, so just another one that's pretty old in my collection, but again, pink blush. Definitely pink, popular color for the month. Which is kind of funny because September is kind of going into fall. Okay, so the powder highlighter, we got the ZC Ex-British Museum in the shade number SO2. I got this in Ice Cream Beauty. It's a nice, very like subtle everyday shade if I remember correctly. So excited to try that out some more. Okay, and then the face palette we got was the Lunar Beauty Nude Prism Blush palette. Very nice. Excited to use this. Very good, like, everyday shades. And I even got that kind of, like, glowy berry pinky tone over in the corner as well. So excited to use this. And then setting powders. So we got the Mally. I think it said the travel one, but I'll pull the travel one out. But this is the full size version that I got since I like the travel one so much. This is their Face Defender in Universal. This is like a kind of a gel. This is kind of like a gel to putty to powder type product. It's very unique. You guys can kind of see, like, it leaves my print when I put my finger down in there, but it does do a good job of setting my makeup or making it last, and you can use it as a primer as well, so that's kind of like nice. I could use it as a primer during the month as well. But I did spin in order to go along with that, because that one doesn't fully hold back my oil, and I got the Catrice Under Eye Brightener, but this is the shade Warm Nude, which is too dark for my under eyes, so I just use it all over my face to set. And as you can see, it's a small one, so I'll probably go through this in no time this month. At least I'm hoping, so that I can have it in my empties. But it's a nice little setting powder. I do really like the pink for my under eyes, though. Alright, and then we're moving on to the eyes. We got the Catrice Grip to Last Eyeshadow Primer. I went back over my notes. It didn't seem like I had this one listed before, so we're going to use it. I'm not too sure how I feel about this one yet. I've really only used it maybe once or twice, and I don't really have a negative opinion or a positive opinion about it right now, so it'll be interesting to use it some more, because I did that with the I believe it was the Milani one, and I fell in love with the Milani one. So yeah, we will definitely see how I feel about this at the end of the month. The eyeshadow palette that was chosen is the Gothic Romance. I have the mini from CXC Beauty. Like I said, they have a physical store in Merritt Island Mall that I can go and shop at, so that's nice. I had a little trouble getting it open. It's normally not hard to open, it's just where I'm kind of finagling around the camera. But this is what it looks like. I think I said earlier in the video it was like hot pink. You do have your hot pinks and your kind of like burgundy berries, but I forgot I also have this nice kind of like neutral grayish shade, and then I can have this like dark black and a dark black shimmer for kind of a smoky eye effect, which is going to be nice considering one of the lips we got, so that was picked. So yeah, excited to use this. I've used this I think twice now, and I do like the quality. Very pigmented. The shadows are very sparkly. Really, really nice palette so far. The single shadow that was chosen is another ColourPop Supershock, and it is from, I think this was in the Wine and Only collection, this specific one, and it's the shade Muse. It's an ultra metallic. I do have it in like a regular release too, and it just says metallic, but this one says ultra metallic. That is what it looks like. It's going to be interesting to kind of pair this, if I can, with the palette. We shall see. Alright, and as far as eyeliners go, we got a NYX Epic Wear eyeliner in Intense Teal. I love a good teal in the waterline. Pink and teal usually go pretty well together. It kind of gives off like a Malibu Barbie vibe to me, so I think this might pair well with the pinks in this palette. Alright, and the liquid eyeliner we got is the ColourPop BFF liquid liner in the Hills, and this is kind of a dark green. So yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to pair this one yet. We'll see. And hopefully it's not dried out like some of the ones that we've been getting. But again, that's my fault because not using them. The mascara we got is from Makeup Revolution. It is the Lift and Define 5D Lash. I've only used this once in my full face of Makeup Revolution. And I think this was the one that I wasn't wowed by. I think it was the Milani one that I actually really liked and didn't care for this one. Honestly, I'm not sure right now. So excited to use this throughout the month to get more of a feel of how I really feel about it. Then we have our lip liners. So the lip liners that were chosen, this is LA Girl's Shockwave liner, lip liner in their Nude collection. This is Rosewood, so it's like a mauvey pinky shade, kind of like a mauvey pinky nude shade. So excited to try that out. And then we got the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Starship, which is a kind of muted pink shade. Like I said, pink is definitely the theming for the month with everything I got. And then we have the lipsticks. So we chose 2 liquid lipsticks this time. We got the Unearthly Shadow Veil. I think this came in the Night Terror mystery box. This is kind of like a glittery black. I wasn't sure how I was going to incorporate it, but then when I saw the palette and saw that it had black shadow and gray shadow in there, I think I may kind of do a spooky look, spooky season kind of look with that. So stay tuned for that. And then we have this one from Give Beauty, and this is Fishnets, and this is a kind of a, I think, a hot pink red. So we'll see. I don't think I've even used this one yet, to be honest with you. I do really like Original Recipe. That's one of my favorite reds. So we'll see how I feel about this one. Typically, I'm not a huge fan of like a hot pink red, so I'll have to look at the description to see for sure if that's what this is or if it's just more of a traditional red, but we'll see. All right, so excited to try that out. Then we threw in a gloss, and of course we got another Glam Light, and this is Cinnamon Swirl. Very nice gloss. I told you guys before, Glam Light has some of my favorite glosses, and it smells like a cinnamon. It smells like fall. Let's just put it this way. When you go in a store and you know it's like fall season, you smell that cinnamon in the air. That's what this smells like to me, like a spicy cinnamon. So nice. Can't wait to try it. Going to be interesting to see how it may pair with those liquid lipsticks. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And we got the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. One thing I will say about this one, I will have to use it in conjunction with some other setting mists, because this one does more of like a hydrating setting. To me, it doesn't really lock in my makeup or keep oil at bay, so I'll probably have to use it in comparison with a setting spray that actually locks in my makeup down and keeps the oil at bay as well. But it's a nice one for kind of like refreshing your makeup or hydrating your face. And then lastly, we got our fragrance, which is Britney Spears Circus. I do have the mini, but I also own the full size, but I thought I would work on the mini. My husband got me this, I think, for Christmas last year. It's either Christmas last year or Valentine's Day, but he got me the little mini set that came with a couple of the Britney Spears minis. So, as you can see, I haven't really used this one all that much. My bigger one I probably used maybe 4 or 5 times since I've gotten it, but excited to have this to use for our fragrance for the month. Alright, so that is all of the products that the Spin Wheel picked for the month of September. If you guys would please take a moment and like and subscribe down below, it really helps me out. I would appreciate it. I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers by the end of the year. At the moment, I think I'm at 342. I kind of teeter back and forth. I kind of lose 2, gain 2, lose 2, gain 2. But yeah, if you like what you see, you like this content, stick around, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Until next time, guys. Bye.